Let's do it.
When Sidney Poitier arrived in Hollywood, the rules were already written, but he rewrote them, forever changing the way African Americans would be depicted on the big screen.
The best way to understand the legacy of Sidney Poitier is that he is the man in between. He's between black and white. He's a man between representing the system and trying to subvert it.
Sidney Poitier was born 3 months premature in Miami, Florida in 1927, but spent most of his childhood in the Bahamas. The future in Nassau looked so bleak for the son of a poor tomato farmer that his parents sent him off to Miami to live with his older brother. Things weren't much better stateside. With a limited education and no real prospects, young Sidney made his way up to New York. Looking for work in the big city, he read an ad that mentioned the American Negro Theater in Harlem was looking for actors. He showed up and auditioned, but with his thick accent and difficulty reading, he was immediately rejected. He took a job as a dishwasher and worked hard to shake his accent by listening to the radio while a coworker helped him with his reading. His persistence and determination paid off when he was accepted by the theater 6 months later. As the 40s came to a close, Sidney made the jump from the stage to the screen. Performances in the racially charged No Way Out and 1955's Blackboard Jungle made him one of the most talked about young actors in film. By 1958, he earned an Academy Award nomination for his role in The Defiant Ones.
It was a kind of allegory on civil rights in the late 1950s, that black and white could not survive together unless they held on to each other.
In 1959, while his movie career continued to thrive, he made a triumphant return to theater in the stage production of A Raisin in the Sun, the first play ever written by a black playwright to be performed on Broadway.
The winner is Sidney Poitier.
In 1964, he became the first African American to win the Best Actor Academy Award for his work in Lilies of the Field.
It is a long journey to this moment.
His starring turn as a black man helping a white sheriff solve a crime in a racist southern town in the 1967 film In the Heat of the Night further cemented his reputation as one of the finest actors in the business. Poitier's work in the 60s, often portraying sophisticated and dignified black characters standing tall in the face of prejudice and social injustice, helped reshape the way African American actors were seen in film.
In film after film after film, he seeks roles that are not race-based or defined by color, but that transcend it. What's striking to me is his deep commitment to social justice and to civil rights.
Poitier continued his path into uncharted territory, playing a black man dating a white woman in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. After cornering the market for the best leading roles available to African Americans in the 60s, he began to work behind the camera more and more in the 70s. He scored a huge hit directing the 1980 Gene Wilder-Richard Pryor comedy smash Stir Crazy. For many years, it was the highest-grossing film ever directed by an African American. After taking a hiatus from acting for most of the 80s, Poitier returned with occasional roles in films, while concentrating mostly on writing 3 successful autobiographical books.
More than any other popular artist, Poitier helped to contribute toward an America that moved from Jim Crow to the possibility of a non-racial future. That's his great strength, and that's how he'll be remembered.
Good morning, Lions. Today is February 24, 2012. Before we get started, let's go to the pledge.
Will you please rise and join me with the pledge? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will you please remain standing for a moment of silence? Thank you. And now back to the show.
And now to Kay Shawn with an important announcement.
Good morning, Lions. My name is Kay Shawn, and I'm here with a special guest today, Miss Megan.
Hi, thank you so much. I am actually with the American Red Cross. First off to say, thank you guys for an amazing blood drive that we had in the fall. It was well past our expectations, and I am actually here to say thank you from Blood Bunny and to ask you guys for your help again. We are going to be here on Thursday, March 8th, so 2 weeks from today. You guys are going to get this form to go home to your parents again. And if you did not get a t-shirt last time, we actually have these really cool pens that light up to say thank you again for just an amazing job and for all the lives that you helped us save that time. We are hoping to actually collect at least 35 to 40 units of blood again, and I know with your help that we can do it. So look for these to go home to your parents, have them fill it out, have them bring it back, and again the blood drive is Thursday, March 8th from 12 to 5. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Loris Blue Cadets will need to meet in Miss Wiz's room during First Connections on Thursday. Also, you'll have a meeting after school.
Tuesday and Thursday, all the basketball girls meet in Coach Lee's room in the morning. That's Mr. James Lee.
Today is the School Tech Fair. Winners will go to the District Tech Fair.
Students, those who come to the multicultural fair will receive a grade of a 100 in any class. This can replace a daily low grade in the grade book, no test grades.
February 28th is a multicultural fair, 6 o'clock to 7:30. Come out and enjoy cultures. Birthdays for today are